Yesterday was Veterans Day, and what better way to honor a veteran than take them on a hunt? Hey, thanks for tuning in to KSL Outdoors. You know, every year the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation and R&K Outfitters pick 5 veterans to bring them up here to Wyoming to take them on a cow elk hunt. This year they've got 5 new veterans, and they actually introduced us to them back at a luncheon in Salt Lake.
When we go out on an event like this, we want y'all to look good.
Today we are gathering together with some veterans that are going to go out and take on a veterans hunt, which is going to be for the Freedom Hunt. And each year we're excited not only to go out and hunt, but to give these guys these opportunities for everything they've done for us in our country.
5 veterans from Utah and Wyoming were chosen this year to participate in the Utah Freedom Hunt.
Are you kidding me?
This hunt is organized entirely by volunteers that solicit gear and funds to give these guys a good hunt.
So y'all got a full set of King's Camo clothes, okay? Vortex optics. Y'all got a set of binoculars, RMEF bino harness, okay? These are all things you're gonna need while you're out there hunting.
It's hard for me and probably a lot of other veterans. Like, I don't do the big group things, but to be able to get out with a small group of veterans with similar experiences and be able to share some stories, and it's amazing.
They like guys to use big caliber guns, okay? Hopefully y'all got something big to shoot an animal. If not, what if we give y'all a gun too? Huh? These are Howa 7 mag rifles, topped with a Vortex scope. Blackline Precision put muzzle brakes on all of them. They're all sighted in and ready to go.
This is great. I'm very humbled.
Brett will take you down to the range. We'll shoot a couple shots out of them, make sure everything's good. Then we'll go do some hunting.
Thank you. The hunt is staged at Queens Mountain Lodge. The guys will have over 100,000 acres to fill their tags.
We all donate our time.
Gonna put them on the smoker.
The owner, Ted Kimball, the owner of the lodge here, donates the use of the lodge. We just enjoy being able to give back, try to do something for these guys that maybe they wouldn't normally get.
They appreciate it, you can tell.
They do. They really do. And I think most of them have a really good time.
Hey, good luck, guys.
Thank you.
See ya.
See ya.
We are going to go up what we call Section 10. Last night, Kendall and I saw a group of elk going into that right just before dark.
We're following Kendall Black, a 13-year Army veteran, on his hunt. Kendall was discharged last April after injuries and PTSD that he suffered in Iraq. Kendall is still adjusting to civilian life. He says this is something he really needed.
It's awesome. Like, just sitting there last night and chatting and doing the normal BS like we always did when I was in. I missed that, and I've only been out for 7 months now, and I missed that more than anything. That's why I did it. Well, that and the patriotic stuff, you know, but did it to hang out with the guys.
There's a couple inches of snow, so tracking shouldn't be a problem. The one problem we have is the wind. We've got a big storm headed our way.
A lot of tracks, lots of back and forth in here, so hopefully we can find them.
It was awesome to go out there and hike around, even if I didn't get a shot, just for the fact that I've been broken. And then when we were doing the medical stuff, it just makes you feel like, oh, you're broken, you're worthless, you can't do anything. And so to go out there and be able to hike around and somewhat keep up with Brett was confidence boost.
Not far from us, Kyle Jeffries was the first to punch his tag. We needed some of his luck.
It's hunting, not killing. I guess that's the best way of putting it.
They're going to earn them.
They're going to earn them, but you know, like everything else in life, you know, the more and the harder you actually put that together, the more valuable and the better the memory becomes of it.
Woo! She's blowing.
She is. We're going to go back down to that main road and just start working our way up that road and see if we can find where they crossed. If they crossed. Yeah. Kind of tell us where they are.
Anybody who thinks that you just go out and get an elk obviously hasn't really been elk hunting much. And so the old phrase is the elk is where you find them is really true. they move, and if they get bumped, it's not like they go the next canyon over, they can go 5 miles.
Elk are very much like us. They do not like the wind. We're not going to find them out feeding on a hillside with it howling today. They're going to be tucked away somewhere in these pines. We just need to get lucky and hope we can see them before they see us.
There's a clearing out here and a big clearing up here. So we're going to go real quiet through the trees here and get to that clearing. And there's a gate in the corner of where the fences meet. There's an angled fence that comes in this way. We're going to go to that corner and drop in that way. I'm thinking those elk that came over the ridge should be down in here.
I'll be happy if I get one. It's not necessarily guaranteed or don't need it, but it'd be awesome if I get one.
It's a hunt.
Yep, especially after not hunting for 25 years. So.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, last time I went, it was me and some buddies from work went rabbit hunting over Cedar Fort area, south of Cedar Fort.
And so this is something new for him, and yeah, I think he's really enjoying it.
A couple miles into our hike, we stumbled upon this old cabin out in the middle of nowhere.
Need some lawn chairs and a little buddy heater, and would be good.
We had a long, cold walk back to the buggy. The elk are kicking our butts.
Tonight we're having hamburgers and hot dogs, a few brats.
You know, everybody here, from the guides to the cooks, are all volunteers, just to ensure that these vets have a great time.
Myself and a couple of the other guys, JD and my son and Brian and Ron, we're the cooks, we're the camp cleaners. We take care of everything here at camp, so.
Let the guides do their thing, right?
Let the guides do their job, and we feed them all well. Personal satisfaction. That's, like I say, hearing some of the stories from these guys, what they can and can't do, and we bring them out on a deal like this, and then hearing the stories after, we've changed lives.
Everything, 100%, everything is donated. Like, we're using all of our own personal stuff, you know, and if it breaks, we fix it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but it's definitely worth it. Like I said, it's gratifying, you know, just to kind of give back a little bit.
It's a winter wonderland. Welcome back on the Freedom Hunt for Utah veterans. We awoke to about 10 inches of fresh snow with another 10 forecasted. It's the last day. It's crunch time. I think we're as far as we're going. A couple of miles from camp, and the buggy isn't going any further. There's just way too much snow. But these two bull moose didn't seem to mind the fresh powder. They're like, you guys are idiots. We're the only ones up here with 4-foot legs. What are you doing? Not far from here,
There's one big pine tree right there.
veteran Scott Bollinger and his guide Rick have found some elk just off the road.
Kyle happened to spot the animal. He thought it was a deer, and I said, that's an elk, and then we 100-mile-an-hour wind, so they couldn't hear us yelling at them. Finally, they heard us, and by the time he got on him, he could just see the hind end of the elk going in the trees, and then we made a stalk over to it, and
Is that the one?
no, that's a different one.
Good job. There you go, Scott. Hey, Scott, what do you think about that? Hey, doesn't get any better than that.
Nice 60-yard shot.
Yeah. What do you think this from there? What do you think about your guide that helped you? They called him the Elk Whisperer, and it's all true. I'm glad you guys spotted it. Thank you. Good job spotting it. I stopped right there. Yeah, who spotted that? Is that you? It was me. Nice.
We can't give back, you know, anything that they've given, you know, for us, you know, as far as the service that they've given. And so this is just a little drop in the bucket that we can kind of give back to these veterans, you know, and we love doing it. We get up here for 2.5 months of the year anyway, so this is one of the most gratifying hunts that we do every year, you know, and we look forward to it every year. There's a great bunch of good guys.
Good. Nice job.
Yearling cow, that's what it looks like.
That'll eat so good.
Spotted this one, we went back, saw just kind of the ass end, picked up, walked in, about 100 yards? Yeah, maybe, took a shot, went down first shot, so good work to everybody, thanks. Thanks Kyle for the spot. Good shot, Rick. Scott, yeah. Well, you couldn't have got me any closer unless I'd have been right on top of it, so.
A shout out to all the companies that stepped up to help make the Freedom Hunt a huge success this year. This hunt wouldn't happen without them, and the guys who take the time to show that they care.
If somebody wants to do it, they need to go onto the UtahFreedomHunt.com and fill out that application, because this is like amazing and definitely worth it. Anybody who's questioning their abilities, definitely would suggest it.
What a humbling experience just to watch and be a part of it. Everybody loves their veterans and really appreciates what they do for us and the freedoms that we get because of their help and what they've done and sacrificed for us is incredible.
Boy, it's sure a fun event, and it's one of my highlights of my year to come up here with these guys and hang out, rub elbows with these guys. You learn a lot, not just from the guides, but the hunters themselves. So encourage you to do the same when you get a chance to help out these men and women in uniform and get them out and get them hunting. I'm Adam Eagle, KSL Outdoors. We'll see you next weekend. Good night.